Vicious vampire man. These blood-sucking monsters are a source of horror and inspiration for action novels, humor, or even erotica. This month, we will draw a vampire on the days that I'm able.
Somebody call an ambulance! This guy looks really sick!
Now I know what this hunger is. Like the vampire blood to his genes. I have inherited. I hunger for plasma. I took it through my hands. I could feel it coursing through his skin right into my fingers. And as repulsive as it was, I must have more.
Welcome to the fourth installment of Vicious Vampire Month, where I'm drawing another American comic vampire, Morbius. That found his origin in Marvel's Spider-Man comics. Well, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, mostly because I'm probably European, so I haven't read as much superhero comics as most of the English-speaking male demographic did. So, but I first encountered learned about this character in the 90s with then the Spider-Man cartoon, which was seen in the intro. And honestly, I like the Spider-Man cartoon version better than the original. Not that I'm not have much to talk about, but because I have not read a comic about him. But well, the censorship thing about Mobius made the character more interesting. Well, the original thing about that he was vampire made by science and not by magic is was of course also in the comics, but for most of the parts in the original comics he was just a vampire that couldn't be killed by sunlight. In the cartoon, however, well, blood and probably even biting was a little bit taboo. So he was draining the life force uh, with his hands, which is probably also inspired by Star Trek's Salt's vampire. Yes, and if you have seen the intro, and I'm talking about the intro of this series, not the Spider-Man series, you already have seen that the Salt vampire is in the list. I have no desire to look up the original name of Mobius because that's then have to put on pause, and well, I don't like that. But he's of Greek descent. Uh, I will be honest, I don't know many Greeks, but but the cartoon really gives more than well, Transylvania accent. Well, it is nearby, but then again, France and Germany are nearby on their borders as well, and well, that accent, those accents really don't look alike. most of the times, unless the Americans try to talk German, and well, at times they just sound just like French people. Yeah. I'm not a movie buff, so I haven't seen the Morbius film, so I can't talk about those things. But generally, Mobius is more a tragic anti-hero than a villain. At least for the most thing I've read on the net about Mobius. So he's one of the few vampires that can work together with the Vampire Slayer Blade. And no, Blade isn't in isn't on the list this year. And well, there's no guarantee that there will be a vicious vampire one next year because last month it was which month? Who knows? Maybe werewolves for next year. But yeah, it's very rare. The fun part about Mobius is of in this case more that I want to talk about the comics is that in those days that he was created there were three different yeah organizations in the comic world in Marvel. So Spider-Man, X-Men, well, and well, the Avengers. And sometimes after they combined, could be contradicting at times. With the X-Men really, really being the biggest culprit in that, because the X-Men couldn't make up their minds if they were in the present or in the future. Well, I'm done. Next time we're going with the suckiest vampire from all, Edward Cullen from Twilight. Until next time.